Hi, everybody. Hey, well, we're almost into the new year, and I haven't been on for a while to do makeup. And we have a lot of new customers that are in our Facebook group, as well as I'm streaming this into my consultants group. And we have new consultants that, may or may not have watched me do makeup. So I thought for the new year, I've got a hot date tonight. Woohoo! Because we don't go out tomorrow. And so I just thought I'd just jump on here, and I'm going to do half my face. And the reason why I have my jacket on, because camo is like really big and it's got green. And I know a lot of people are afraid of like the blues and the greens. So I thought I'd just do a kind of a makeup 1.0 and take it to a 10.0 for you guys. So anyway, I love to hear comments from you. If you want to comment in the section who you are, where you're listening from, so that I know you watched it, and because I always love feedback. And if you like it, then tell me you want to see more in the new year. So I know we're all anxious about 2022, what it's going to bring. And I just want you to know that I am grateful for you, whether you're my customer or whether you're my consultant. I'm grateful that you have hung in there with us through all the craziness of the past 2 years, and that every Mary Kay Beauty consultant appreciates your business, whether it's large or small, a lot or a little. It means the world to us. So I just appreciate you and look forward to having a new epic 2022 year together. So anyway, grab a cup of coffee or a soft drink or your tea or whatever, and just sit back and relax and allow me to share some things. So I wanted to tell you a couple things I've done so far, because my face is like totally naked. I used first, of course, my skincare, and I used our foundation primer. Our foundation primer primes your face. It makes your skin appear poreless, and it feels like velvet. It is such a great product. So I first use foundation primer. Then I go ahead and put on the eye primer, which you put that on your eyelids. It's clear, you can't see it, and it makes your eyeshadow look more vibrant, as well as holds the color. So it's like eye glue. All right, so those are two of the things I prepped with first. Next, I'm going to use our light to medium CC cream. I love this because it takes away discoloration in your skin, redness. And so I'm going to put it on, like I said, I'm going to do half my face so you can see. I'm going to put it on our foundation brush. And what you do is you start and you dot it. I may have put too much on. I'm going to have to go to the other side because I put too much on. And so you want to dot it, and then you just want to kind of stroke it to blend it into your skin. I'll keep the main part over here. And really get it into your skin, because you can see that it'll take away redness. It's got an SPF 15, and so it'll protect you from incidental sun exposure if you don't have that in your moisturizer, which hopefully you use Mary Kay, and you do. But you just go ahead and put it on like that. Okay, so that's the CC cream. Love our CC cream. Next up is going to be our concealer. So I'm using the Deep Ivory Perfecting Concealer. And I really need to pull this over here so I can see in my magnifying mirror. And you just pat a little bit on. Now I'm going to use the cream concealer brush, and I'm just going to pat that in. I also always put it on my eyelid so that your eyelid is going to be a fresh canvas for color. And I go ahead and put it on. You use a color that's just a little bit lighter than your regular foundation. My foundation is like a beige, so I use the Deep Ivory. Okay, and I just put some on my lid there. Okay, if you want to put some right above your eyebrow as well, that brings light, and you always want to make sure you get it on the inner corners. Okay, that's the Deep Ivory. Then I like to add in, and I always keep a tissue here in my bathroom, I like to add in our Under Eye Corrector, and it's a peachy kind of a color. And so I'll put that right here on the inner corners. And again, use my cream concealer brush. And I will post my website on my customer page. Well, my customer page has that. But if you want to check out, what the prices are and everything, I just wanted to do kind of a quick little tutorial, but just wanted to show you a couple fun tips. All right, so get that in. Already starting a good canvas. Now, Next, I'm going to use some of our liquid foundation, the Luminous formula, and I'm going to use it in beige 110. I was using beige 120 for the summer, but I feel like it kind of got a little bit too dark. And I'm just going to put a spattering of it on there. Again, putting it on like this and then blending it down and blending it in. I use this brush, and I also use our blending brush. I kind of go between brushes every once in a while. It's kind of whatever I pick up. And I always wipe a little bit more of that off because you never want to have your makeup be too dark. But the brush, oh my gosh, you guys. And if you put it on the brush or on the back of your hand first, you use so much less foundation. And this is an age-fighting foundation, so it's really going to help you, okay? See the difference between the different sides of the face on coverage. And when you put it on, you guys, it does not feel like you have tons of makeup on. Okie dokie. Now the new friend to our party is our Silky setting spray. Silky setting powder. And I'm using the light medium beige. So it's got the same kind of top as our mineral powder did. It's going to come open like that. And I'm going to take my big fluffy powder brush that comes in our brush collection. And I'm going to swirl it into the top of the jar. And I have to tell you guys, I never rehearse these things. So if you're watching me and saying, wow, she doesn't really know what she's doing. Well, I don't rehearse because I don't want to be that way. I just like to be me. And I just like to come on and show you what I do. Because if I can do it this way, I can teach you to do it this way. And then you can have that happen for you. So what do you think? If you're watching, I can't see because I don't have glasses on. But yeah, if you drop a comment. Oh, wait, here, let me see. Okay, I'm not really sure who that is, but okay. Facebook user, Happy New Year. Thank you. Okie dokie. Okay, so there we go. And now your face is prepped. And Lori Hogg does teach us after you do your makeup there to do your finishing spray for starting your makeup. All right, so that's going to dry for a minute, and I'm going to show you. This is our Pro Palette. My colors have been used. I'm getting ready to change them out. But I'm going to use Biscotti, Hazelnut, and the Moss. And I love it, love, love, love it with this, this jacket. So that's going to dry for a minute, and I'm going to go ahead. I always use a tissue, and I wipe out my eyebrows because you don't want to have any of that foundation on there. And I'll go ahead, and I'm going to use the Brunette Mary Kay Precision Eyebrow Pencil. And you guys, I mean, they have such a precise top there. It is fabulous. And let's see, can you still see me? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start in the middle of my eyebrow and kind of go out. There we go. Because see the difference that eyebrows make? And then I use our spoolie, our Mary Kay spoolie brush, and brush it up. Okay, and your eyebrow should go like this. Oh, I probably need to just take a little bit further. Okay, so that's our Mary Kay eyebrow pencil. Now we'll go ahead and we will start on our eyes. I'm going to use the Biscotti, which is a nice base cream color. You always want to pat it off. I'm going to put it on my eyelid, blend it in. This is our all over crease brush with Mary Kay. And that's going to be like that. Okay, good. So that's just going to give a nice little base. Then I'm going to use one of our older brushes. You can use any brush. And I'm going to put a little candlelight right in the center of my eyelid. Kind of brings like a sunspot to it. Then I'm going to use our big fluffy blending brush that I love. And you should have a couple of them to do your eyes with. And it makes a difference. And I'm going to use a little bit of our Hazelnut by Mary Kay. And again, just tap it. And I'm just going to put it right here in the crease. My eyes are more full. They used to call them hooded. I don't like that word. Do you guys like that word? I don't like that word. And I'm just going to put it in the arch of my eyebrow. And do it like that. And then I'm going to take another clean brush and I'm going to put on some of the moss. And so that's like an olivey green, but I really love it with this. And I'm just going to pat it on. Again, that's another one of those blending brushes. Pat it on. And then I'm going to use our smudger brush just to kind of blend it into. I need to look in the mirror and see how I'm doing here. Okay, we got it up a little bit high. There we go. Okay. Love that mossy green. I just think it looks really good on everybody. So now I'm going to use the end of, doesn't look good on everybody, but it's fun to use the end of the angle brush from the spoolie brush and put a little bit of the moss underneath my eye. And I always have a couple cotton balls around. Now, if I was really doing good, I would have laid a, put some of the translucent powder underneath here so I could wipe it away with my fluffy brush, but I wasn't really good and wasn't really prepared for that. So there we go. All right, then I'm going to take our deep brown liner and I am going to, I know what I have in here. Yay! I have a magnifying mirror right here. So I can do my eyes. So you want to do a nice, easy line. Can't do it with that one. Sorry, I'm going to have to use my magnifier over here. I have to pull it a little bit. Put a little bit underneath. I love these liners. They're so soft and creamy and they don't pull and tug on your eye and you can sharpen them. So I really like that. Then I always go over with a little bit of the moss. The moss is the one that's kind of like right here. And I like to put a little bit of that right on over top of it. It actually helps hold it on as well, so that you can do that. So there you go. What do you think? You like it? Like it so far? Okay. Now, the next thing I use is our Mary Kay eyelash curler. You always want to curl your lashes. And you start on the inside of your eyelashes and you kind of go up. And I like to curl them like for a couple seconds there because I like them curled. And you just kind of walk it up your eyelids. The next thing I'm going to use is our Fanorama, Mary Kay's Fanorama. I love it. It has a wonderful wand on it, so it fans out your lashes. And I'll see if this will do better here. It fans out your lashes. So you kind of take your mascara and you wiggle, wiggle. And that little tip comes in the end. You can do that. But it really gives you some ba-ba-boom lashes. I love it. We brought it back this year. We are so grateful. See the difference like that? Okay, now what I like to do, because I'm a menopause woman, I cry a lot and sometimes I don't want that happening because Fanorama is not waterproof. I go ahead and apply some waterproof mascara over that. We have several different formulas for mascara, but I really do love the Fanorama. So I think it just gives a nice look to your lashes. Good? Okay, we're getting wrapped up here, guys. Next thing is going to be my cheeks. And so I'm not doing contour today. You could use some contour. I'm just going to use some of our Rogue Rose, Darling Pink, and Juicy Peach. Those are those three blushers up there. I like to mix them together. I'm just kind of a, mix it up girl. And then I blow on it so it doesn't get real intense. And I pat it on my cheekbones, right underneath my cheekbones. And this brush is great because it's angled so that you can go ahead and blend it in. Give it a little smile because of my face shape. And I'm really good to teach you about, oh, I put it on the other side. I'm so used to it. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, there you go with that. And then I like to use either our glazed foundation or glazed highlighter, which is this brown one here, or I also like to use the Rosy Glow crayon. So I think I'm going to use the Rosy Glow today. I kind of feel like that. It's just a crayon, and I just use my fingertips, blend it in. Okay. It's kind of a cool little nice makeup tip. Then we'll finish up with the lips and we'll be done. And I love to hear what you think. It would be awesome. So we put on the lip primer. What's lip primer do? Everything has a primer, foundation primer, eye primer. It holds your lipstick on, right? And it's clear and it's age fighting. Love a lip primer. It's great. And then I just kind of pat it in. And I'm going to use our rose and I'm going to sharpen it a little bit because you can see it's kind of dull. At the end of our little lip liners, there's a little sharpener. So I'm going to twist it around there and sharpen it a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and put our lip liner on. I start at the bottom and fill the lips in with it. Kind of make your little Cupid bow right here. Extra. But I always fill it in with extra lip liner because I lick my lips all the time and my lipstick comes off. Okay, and today I'm going to put on some Tangerine Pop from our True Dimensions because I think a coral just looks better than a pink. Okay, so here is the coral. Love it. Tangerine Pop. And voila. Makeup 1.0 to makeup 10.0. Then, of course, as you finish that up, you're going to spray with your finishing spray. So now you have 2 layers holding your makeup on. So it'll last all day, all night, and you will be one happy, happy camper. So I just thought I'd come in closer to let you guys see that. And if you like this, let me know, because if you're watching this and you're my customer, I have this box and there are 12 gifts in here. And if you make a purchase of $50 or more, you get to pick out one of those cute little gifts. You just tell me a number between 1 and 12 and you will get a gift. So I appreciate you guys for taking time to watch today. It's fun. I really have a good time doing this. Drop a comment and just say, hey, I really liked it, or what tip did you learn, if any, that you really enjoyed. All right. So have a great rest of the day. A happy, happy New Year, and may 2022 be happy, joy-filled, prosperous, blessed, and epic, because it's going to be a new year, you guys, and we are off to a great start. Bye-bye.